and Essence Scatter has only been in 2010, 2013, and 2014.
Negate's the one that sees more play.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you can kill a creature. You can't kill a sorcery.
Not
Usually.
with that
Plus,
attitude.
Negate can count. Well, Negate can also counter a counter spell.
Yes.
That was the wrong nubbin I targeted. And you get to attack yourself.
The model there is something akin to you play a monster, and then you use this spell to protect your monster from the spell that they do. Deep enough for that. Stop the combat trick.
Galoof does not want to die, even though it is advantageous for him to die. Release!
Werewolf? There! He's there. There, wolf.
Ah, Darwolf.
Barbie wolves.
I need Blitz Whip to go off. It went off, hooray. It's lame because your levels are sucked.
Okay, so how many of these are money?
Oh, you're doing the
There's
castle.
There's that floor, or, okay, the first one you pass right by the save point is 2,000.
On the way
And
to the Elf Cape and the Mongosh, the 2 stairs there are both money. One on each
Yeah, I was
side
gonna
is
say,
money.
in the room that's the ancient cave room, there's money.
There's also elixirs that are guarded by things.
There's a total of 3 places to get 2,000 gil.
I thought it was more than that. Oh well. Can I race Soul Cannon? Let's find out.
6 elixirs, I'm pretty sure, almost all of which are trapped.
Yep, every single elixir is trapped.
Shuriken and a lightning scroll, which those might be trapped as well.
Okay, I beat Soul Cannon. Hooray. That was extremely tight. Kavanaugh, I can hear
You
you
got
on
it,
the
though.
keyboard.
So what was the strategy? Just out damage?
Bear.
Yeah, it was the bear.
Bear.
I'm going to go get another bear.
Restock bears.
Wait, I had a plan.
Now that I have myself thoroughly lost and confused.
What was
Baffing about
Okay.
for an entire minute. That can't be the way to go. It's the way to go.
Thinking about Archaeoavis.
You're
Okay,
a
so
physical team.
Again, to check how many actual total chests have money.
There's 3.
I've obtained 2 of them.
There.
This is the bad setup for this encounter.
I think there's 1 on the way to each tower, and there's 1 in the starting jail room.
Physical team. What am I going to do about Archaeoavis? I wish I had another person with catch.
I am gonna go sleep.
Good night,
Good night.
sir.
So,
Good.
And before
Good
I
night.
leave World 1, I need to capture an Aegir. And I'm thinking ahead. An Aegir.
Aegir.
It will cast Rainbow Wind. I want to use it on Gilgamesh.
Which Gilgamesh?
The one at the big bridge that buffs himself and is extremely annoying when he does this.
Okay, the one that's the most recent thing I did in my Fiesta.
The other
Okay.
Gilgameshes are not that bad, but that one can be a bit of a stopper. So I'm going
Yeah,
to bring a Source of Silence to that fight, and then silence him.
Does it always work?
Rainbow Wind, yes, if it hits, I believe.
I think Rainbow Wind always works.
Can that Gilgamesh be silenced?
Yes, I've done it. With the spell Silence and also Mage Mashers.
Okay.
So that month will help. Ah, got the good fight. Also helps.
That must be a mistake. The bestiary is actually saying that Gilgamesh cannot be silenced.
That is incorrect. I have proof of me doing it called a video.
I do know that there are inaccuracies in the bestiary.
Hell, even
Lies within lies.
Even Mage
What?
Masher works on that guy. Like
Wheels within wheels and lies within lies.
Yeah, like the bestiary will tell you that Byblos is weak to holy when he actually absorbs holy.
Also, how the hell do you get holy there?
Well, I'm not sure you do at that point, but you can refight Byblos in, like, GBA content, so...
Strange.
But he does absorb holy, and I have no idea how you would... No, you know how you test that is you probably use... It involves Beastmasters.
Well, the only holy element attack I can think that you can get is Omgest, which you get from a question marks at the Cleft of the Ocean. There might be another one, but you remind me though. I need to when I get
Wait.
to the
Mini dragons cast
Something-
holy if you release them.
Something went wrong.
what went wrong?
Iron Claw didn't appear. But I killed him last. Very confused.
Oh well. You must have killed him before his transformation trigger hit.
I thought the transformation trigger was on death, but apparently it's somewhat before that.
Yeah, he has to.
Anyway.
he has to like talk at you.
Okay, so it must be something that he selects after the dogs are dead.
Yeah.
Like his next move with that, and I just blasted him down.
Drunk.
Yeah.
Apparently, this map is called Catapult. What?
Yes. The catapult, the launch site of your airships. What?
It's just
It's a word.
It's a word.
S-
I don't
No.
connect that in my brain with aviation, even though like
True.
I guess. Wait, no, they use that for landing on. What are those boats called? Aircraft carriers.
Like an aircraft carrier?
Yeah, they have the little thing that catches you and slows you down. I don't know if that slingshots you. Maybe it does.
Gnome, do you know if you can fight mini dragons before Byblos?
I don't believe you can, because you would have to get to Istri, which is blocked off by mountains, I'm pretty sure. Because then you would be able to buy flame rings for, like, Ifrit, if you were insane. I can check real quick. Like,
No, it's okay.
no, I mean, like, look
I
at the
can
map.
check. Just. Oh yeah, they appear at History, and that's.
And the map is blocked off. You cannot go to Istri. Brave Blade Challenge means getting Reflect Rings means just doing a lot of fights. I did it. What am I doing? I went and got a tree. I need to go buy supplies. Not a tree. A bear. Yeah, a bear. Wonder what I'm gonna do about Gilgamesh, not Gilgamesh, Archaeoavis. Archaeoavis has moves, and that scares me.
He does, but he's not all that powerful.
Yeah,
Remember
he's-
just doing damage to him?
Yeah, he's only got like 1600 health per form.
I throw a bear at him.
That'll kill a form. Is potions I don't need.
I have a feeling that it'll go a little better than you might expect.
It probably will.
And I'm trying to squeeze every bit of money I can,
Ah, you're just
thinking about it.
Carrion's just doing it out of spite then. I did the Brave Blade challenge because I was doing no 750 and decided if my first job was night, I would never run. And lo and behold.
I will show you what it means to be a warrior.
It was fun.
I, on the other hand, will run away from Zoo.
The zoo was a part of the fun. Like,
Singleton Zoo. Singleton Zoo is doable.
he's got elixirs. If you can kill him. Enchanted fan. Don't do that. I'm going to attempt to control you. The enemy is under my control. Heal me! Or wait, I did that slightly too early. Oh well.
Today is Friday.
It's
All day.
like 4th Tuesday or something.
I wonder what my level is. "13, 13, 12, 13. Beautiful. I love the idea of library dungeon.
It's
Game is so good. You got cut off at the end of that gnome. I think you might have.
it's
dropped.
good. I didn't finish the rest of the.
Oh,
thought.
okay.
That was normal brain just
You're
stopping.
you're fine then.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for me to tell.
So you just cut yourself off.
It's very difficult for you to tell when I'm all right. I'll take it. I probably shouldn't do this fight because raw mage is scary.
The books are outspeeding me pretty badly.
Terrifying.
Yep, I have no idea how one gets wholly damaged to even test against Biblos.
I'm guessing you don't. Enchanted fan. Oh,
Maybe cheating.
Books.
Do I even want that elixir? I probably do. Oh, Enchanted fans, yet again.
This is the obnoxious part about books. They get to decide when you're done.
That is...
Turn the page. Okay.
Oh, my Berserker's dead. That means I get White Wind off.
Oh, cute. Page 64 snuck up behind me and laid me out.
Yeesh.
Wabam!
I had to run from every fight there because I was level 15, and I progressed far enough in that it would not allow me to leave, which is I didn't even know was a thing.
Wait, really?
Like, you know where you hit all the switches that unlocks the passages? When I went back, that room had reset, so I could not get through.
No, you can get through it. It's different, but you have.
I couldn't find the switch, so I was like, yeah, whatever.
It's doable. You just. I mean, I just did it.
They just gave him those puzzles a different way to do it going back.
That it was impossible for me to do that. How about that?
But I thought you have to go back that way anyways to return to...
No, not that
No?
I didn't have to.
You never have to go back.
Hey, it's late.
Oh, right. Sid Mid talked to you and then you're outside. Yeah.
Yep, it's late. Good old Sid Mid.
Yep. Mid says, "Hey, I found a secret passage here. What are you guys doing back there? What was all the noise about?"
That Mid is absorbed in his books because he's a nerd.
Okay, gotta try to do Ifrit without breaking a rod. Shouldn't be that bad.
Nah, it'll be easy. Just use ice. Ifrit fears ice, you
Ice
see.
2.
Ice to meet you!
Have an ice day.
Chill out.
I see what you did there.
Batman and Robin is a good movie.
Enough! Says annoyed.
A worthless ancient sword. That sword is good for all of like one fight, even if you can use it.
Inflicting sleep. Maybe that's a thing.
It does old. The sleep blade.
Oh,
you get at the beginning of World 2.
Yes, I'm a fool. I'm remembering Final Fantasy IV.
Nah.
That's part of the problem with these games, and possibly an origin for some of my zoo lies, is that these games get easy to mix up when you've played enough of them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the ribbon in 5 does not stop all status effects, despite it doing that in most of the other games.
It stops most of them.
Many of them. Several.
A number of them.
I think it's less than half in 5, but...
Well, this game has so many weird status effects. Like, old! And sap.
Old is a great status.
Hey, Archaeotoad. I should catch you and keep you forever. And that would mean giving up a bear, so I'm not going to do it.
And you know what this game lacks, actually?
What is that?
Malboros and bad breath.
Ah, bad breath.
Yeah, were they introduced in 6?
Perhaps.
They were in 6.
You know what, I can look that up.
Were they in 4 is the question.
No, they were definitely... There were some in 4. They were in the Toad Cave with the sylphs.
Maybe people hated them enough that they didn't want to have them again. I would understand.
Couldn't
that.
find a place to
Oh,
squeeze
they're
them into
originally
5.
from Final Fantasy II for the NES.
Hot damn.
Yeesh.
And yeah, they're from Sylphhaven 4. And they put stronger versions in the bonus dungeons of 4 because they could. Or 4 GBA.
Hydra, no. I really don't want to fight Ghidra. Oh no, Hydra, no. Goodbye.
Leave me alone.
Hey, it's my dad. Hi, King Tycoon.
This one is mandatory. Turn the page. Turn the page.
Alright, I think I'm gonna head to bed.
Good, Kavanaugh. You know what else is...
Hmm?
No, I'm sorry. It's just, was something I was going to say to Kaz, but, good night.
Kaz
I'll
is
be in a
still
hole for the next
a hole.
8 days. Well, not, literal hole, but an internetless hole.
Ah.
Yikes.
Hole in internet.
Have good luck with that.
So,
I just climbed out into
Best
one of
of luck.
those.
yeah.
But,
Well, we go for vacation, does not get covered very well. Services that would let me actually use the internet well, so I'll basically be gone for a week.
alright, well, have a good trip.
Yep, anyway, good night. Have fun.
Good
Fiesta.
night. I'm glad poison does not ruin your physical stats in this game. Whoa! I just did 1,000 damage with a crit.
What level are you?
20-ish. It was a focus punch.
Seems pretty good. But, you know what else this game is missing besides Malboros? Is the remedy item.
Huh.
Echo Sheen. X
Way
Potion.
too powerful.
Okay,
All this stuff, no, sorry, you gotta have a chemist to use this.
Archaeoavis was revived. What will I do against the revived Archaeoavis? I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. It's a bear!
Oh, Biblos gets the dramatic death. I forgot that.
Yeah, he's a boss. And the Doomax
The
finishes
lightning
off.
strike in the background.
Yeah, I just beat Archaeoavis.
I spent $750 to defeat him.
Rip. That's slightly more than one knack. A knack's worth. Knack-based economy.
The Naxworth. Remedy. What item cures silence again? Oh. Oh.
I wonder what my Earth Crystal job is going to be. Surely it's not Dancer. I'm also
Is
just
there
going...
any way to cure
Yeah. There is a way to cure silence. It's called
Esna?
Esna. Yeah, it's called Esna.
Are there any items that can use Esna?
No. There's a mix.
No, that would be a remedy.
No, I mean like a weapon that can cast Esna.
Maybe the Wonder Rod?
I think the Wonder Rod only goes through black magic.
No, it casts Berserk. You can cast Berserk with it. And that's
Yeah?
and that's a white magic spell.
Aw.
And I can also cast Holy.
Hey, it's Krillin. Grandpa!
It can cast Esna.
Okay. So that was your problem, Kaz. You were silenced, but you just didn't use the Wonder Rod enough.
Yeah,
You had a Black Mage, you could have done it.
could have done it in the X-Death fight.
Just use the Wonder Rod 20 times. I actually used the Wonder Rod in a recent run just because it was the weapon with the highest magic attack.
Also noteworthy is that the Wonder Wand will cast Silence in the sequence before casting Esna.
Because fuck you, that's why.
If you think, oh, then I should be targeting enemies with it, no, after Silence it casts Protect.
Mm-hmm. Wonder Rod is silly. Hey, it's X-Death. X-Death might have the best villain theme in these games.
I don't know. Golby's and Kefka both have pretty good ones too.
Oh, Kefka might be able to compete, but the violin spikes of X-Death theme are just so good. It sounds like a slasher
It's honestly,
movie.
it's a good blend between Golbez's theme and Kefka's theme.
Yeah. That's kind
Because
of...
Golbez had this organ kind of... And
X-Death is sort of like a
that's-
blend between Kefka and Golbez. A little more Golbez than Kefka, I think, but... He's got that theatrical nature to him. With the mirror. They also both...
I don't know. I
to-
think he's
Yeah.
a little more Kefka with the whole like God complex
Oh, yeah,
ish
with his-
thing.
With his
Power of the
desire
void,
to
power of the
destroy literally
statues.
everything, yeah. That was Kefka's deal. Well, Kefka was a little bit weird, how he went from, like, power-hungry man into the world eater. That's kind of a... That's a bit of a slope to go
well,
down.
he
huh?
had
Well, he was
He-
power
he had
hungry,
a-
then he got the power, and what do you do with it? Well, I'm sick of everything.
yeah. I mean, he had his own character development
Yeah.
in the story, and that was pretty neat. Because you look at him and he's kind of a joke. He even appears clown-like in a sequence, and you like beat him up as a boss fight pretty early on, and it's like, this guy's no big deal. He's just kind of wacky guy, and the real danger lies elsewhere. And then something happens to change your mind about that. He reminded me a lot of Marx. Or,
Kefka?
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that a bit. The whole clown-like thing.
Little clown guy, kind of harmless. Obtains ultimate power, becomes final boss. Like,
Who is this?
in Kirby's Superstar Milky Way Wishes,
Ooh, okay.
if you watch the intro to the thing, which has an attract mode, you'll get a little bit of story where Marx is this little clown guy who's balancing on a ball, and he tells you that bad news is happening between the sun and the moon, and that the way to stop it is to connect up all of the whatever heart star service rods of the various planets in the pop star system and summon Nova, who will grant a wish.
Ain't that sort of the same deal as the wizard fellow from Return to Dreamland? He's sort of like a clown guy who's also
No, actually,
also
a
a
better
world
example
eater.
of a clown sending you around to do a bunch of stuff and then revealing, oh, by the way, I'm evil. Wario Land 3.
Wario. Oh, Wario is also evil though, so it's like less of a thing. Does Wario Land 3 have Captain Syrup in it? I forget.
No, that was 2, I think.
Okay, then 2 is the good one.
3 is the one where he's trapped in a music box or something.
And 2 is the good one because it has Captain Syrup in it. And she's a pirate.
Captain Syrup is great. The relationship between Wario and Captain Syrup is also great.
Thief and also
Wasn't she
thief.
also in the Wii one?
Yes. He was in Wario Land Shake It as the shop, basically.
That's a bit of a downgrade, but...
A bit, but she still has, like, a job and is a person. Not just this peachy object.
Yeah. They sort of did that with...
That's why I say the...
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna... Reminded me of Maple in the Link Between Worlds. How she sort of becomes less of like an obstacle sort of thing, and she becomes your taxi. But she still mouths off to you all the time, so it's still cool.
Hmm.
It's totally Maple.
Maple
though.
the Witch was decent.
Yeah.
And she's just running around doing her thing.
Yeah, that like you bump
And
into
sometimes
each
you
other.
bump into her like a jerk.
And steal all her things.
And then she has
before
to scramble to pick up whatever dropped.
No, wait,
Yeah, that's Maple.
that's the Oracle games you're talking about now, or is this
Yeah, that's Oracle.
Link Between Worlds?
In Link Between
Because
Worlds...
Oracle, I thought Maple was the old witch and Syrup was
Wait.
the young witch.
I
I
did
read
something
that
out of
backwards.
order. Crap.
What did you do out of order?
I thought I talked to Sid and Mid and then went to the Sands, but
Now you gotta go through that hallway again. I'm just gonna look up who Maple is. I was pretty sure it was the girl. I believe it is.
Oh, maybe Syrup is the...
Yep, granddaughter of Syrup the Witch. And her
Okay, so
her
I-
name isn't Maple in Link Between Worlds, but it's totally Maple. Like you do her grandma a favor, and then she's like, "Oh, for this I'll like carry you around, but I'll still yell at you because I'm a witch." I'm also going to Galoof went to his home planet, and I'm going to ignore that he exists and use whatever classes I want.
Never knew that. They retconned Maple into the GBA version of Link to the Past.
Yeah, they put her in the little.
outstanding.
They put her, but that version is kind of awful to play because every time you hit the sword button, Link yells.
He did a Minish Cap, and that was... Well, okay, it was pretty bad there too, but...
Minish Cap is okay.
That is by far the worst retcon.
Yeah.
What, putting Maple in A Link to the Past?
No,
The yelling.
putting the yelling in.
Oh.
That did not happen and should not. There should be a brief little whoosh sound, and that's it.
They were tying it in with
With like Ocarina of Time?
No,
yeah, that doesn't need to
they're-
happen.
They're doing it with, like, it's the power of the GBA. If Mario can say just what I needed every time he gets a mushroom.
It was in the same time span as Wind Waker, so they used the Wind Waker sound clip, and there was like a tie-in with that because those came out around the same time.
Only horribly compressed and distorted because we're on the Game Boy Advance and the sound in this system is total trash.
It is, isn't it? I love it. It's so
Yeah.
bad.
It's not very good.
Okay, Fabio becomes a dancer with barehanded.
Yes. This dance.
Oh,
Lord of the Dance.
and then you become a beast mode. And you go in the back row. Where's my beast mode at? It's here. Chakra is the best for you, even though it blows. You can stay a monk.
Where along the decision tree pipeline did they come up with, adding these insufferable sound effects tied to the player's every action button is a good idea?
I don't know. It's weird. I don't mind
Ocarina of Time?
Maybe Ocarina of Time. Maybe Mario 64, because Mario constantly makes noises in that game.
Wah! Wahoo! But in there, it felt more like he's reacting to what you're doing, rather than just... It's not you're pressing the button, it's you're doing a specific jump.
Yeah.
And so that was a way to know which jump you're doing. Because it was, I think, legitimately difficult to figure out the different jumps. And to know how far and where you could go.
Yeah, I was never that good and still not a big fan of Mario 64.
I am a fan of watching speedruns of it. I do not like Mario 64's, I guess, game model, which has been what Mario does ever after.
Yeah.
So, okay, here's this big old playground sandbox thing. I've placed a star somewhere because you entered looking for that specific star. So let's reuse our assets so you can run in a different way through the same place.
Except they change the stage every time, so you can't even keep previous knowledge.
Well, it's similar but dissimilar. Still like Super Mario.
Yeah, I mean...
Sunshine was worse about that, though.
Sunshine was an overall better game.
I didn't think so, but...
I don't know why that is. Like, people give it shit, but it was far more attractive, more cohesive, the mechanics were tighter.
I think
anything that generally you want out of it, you could just have.
I think my problem stemmed from the fact that they were still using Mario 64's, go to any stage you want and collect the stars, and like Mario 64 was just, get this many stars to progress the gate. If you don't like a stage, don't do it. But Sunshine, they put in that system, but then the way you clear the game is get the first 7 stars on every stage. So just one of those things felt like it shouldn't have been with the other.
I'm going to catch an Aegir, which might be tough. How much HP does an Aegir have?
1,000.
Fast facts about Aegirs.
It's not actually 1,000.
Yeah, not
by the way.
actually. It's probably like 200. Might be difficult to harm. 180. Yeesh. Do I have an extremely weak knife? Such as knife.
Back row the monk punch it.
I was gonna say fist.
Back row monk punching it will probably kill it.
How about front row dancer punching it, Mr. Fist Dance?
Yeah, I want to take fist off, and then I'm going to do that. There we go. I need an Aegir. This is important.
I need all of the Doom axes.
Doom.
Ah, excellent.
That's a zoo. I don't want you.
Here is Harvester to fulfill my every desire. I wish for power. Give it to me.
Doomax. Doomax. The Doom cut. Silent bees. I don't need stupid Silent bee. I don't need you at all, Silent bee. Okay, this is doable. You.
Aha! Doomax obtained. Power doubled.
I think I can catch Aegir now. Go on, do your thing. Still too strong. Criminy. I'm gonna need to punch it.
Oh lord, how do you defeat Black Flame?
Punching it. It's not a sure thing.
If evasion, yeah, that's
It's more going for what kind of magic can I use on it, but
oh,
presume 0. That looks that way.
Oh.
I remember using wind on it? Or maybe wind heals it.
It absorbs wind. You can just
Okay.
hit it with the 3 black mage elements are fine on it.
Thunder is not fine on it.
Okay, then the bestiary is lying about it.
Okay, the Aegir
Thunder isn't.
is caught. That was important.
Like, I just dealt 6 damage to it with thunder. That's not fine.
Oh,
Is this magic
what's the issue then?
defense?
25 magic defense, that's the issue.
Yeah, do you have a knife?
It doesn't have any resistance, but
That's
Consider stabbing
enough.
it.
you basically need to hit it with physical.
So we start coin flipping. Brilliant. That's okay, though. I mean, I beat up 2 of them already. Probably won't have any more problems. Oh, Harvester. Tell me you have the Doom Axe. The skulls?
Do you have the power?
Oh.
Power armlet. There we go. Okay, that Aegir is not going to see play for a while. What was my plan for Peribolos? Control. I just control them and force them to explode on themselves. Okay.
Can you control bosses?
You can control
Ouroboros
Peribolos.
basically isn't a boss. Not in that sense.
Did I already talk to Sid in mid here? I did not. There is a chocobo here. So
Man. Do not want to give up the axes.
Yeah, sometimes
Never knew that.
Beyond 1.
I spent a long time there. First run, like an hour and a half, farming doom axes.
So that's Peribolos' gimmick, is that it won't cast a rise if it killed itself with self-destruct.
I didn't even know that. I knew that, but I didn't. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm willing to control it and harm it. While dishing out damage in attempts to, if it decides to self-destruct on me, maybe it doesn't murder me. Yeah, that's good enough.
Alright, I'm probably gonna go to sleep, leaving myself the serious duty of collecting axes later.
I have a problem. I cannot control the bombs because I don't have control. I'll have to go get it. Which means I'm not doing that tonight because it's been streaming for 5 hours now.
I was about to say I'm getting
Control
a little
without having a
tired
crown
too.
is
So
something like a 40%. It might be a little frustrating, but your plan itself is basically solid.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Like, I had money to throw at them, but I think control will be fine.
And I'll damage them some, so that if they do decide to explode at me, it won't be that bad. I'm done for the night, though. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Thanks for being a hero, Kaz. That heroic Shinryu effort.
And I feel so completed, relieved after all that. All these
Released. You've released.
evolving plans.
That was a great
Something
fiesta with a
finally
combination
worked.
of the Neo X Death fight and the Shinryu fight.
You accepted the crystal into your heart, and then you released it.
It's still mine. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good
everybody.
night, everyone.
Skeletons.